What's going on, guys? I would have been on sooner, but I was busy getting some new contracts and stuff. Man, I got a whole lot of new deals set up, new contracts I got to get to. And that's all this coming month. I got a lot of work coming up. So like I told you guys, I had some off days, but then the phone started ringing. People, you know how it is. It's the way it goes. And y'all know me. I got to make that money. Guys, believe it or not, I'm actually sad that I even have to do this stream. For a long time, people of different races have always assumed that black dudes are just violent and dangerous. And before anybody starts, yes, I did my part to make that happen. Because before some of you were born, I was out there doing a lot of stuff to make other races believe that we were violent and dangerous. I never exclude myself from these types of conversations because I did a lot of bad stuff when I was a young man, and I totally admit to it. The difference between myself and them is that I went and served my time and changed my ways and haven't committed a crime since. These guys that I'm talking about now just continue, and they don't seem to care. And when I was out doing this stuff, we didn't commit robberies for chicken sandwiches. We were out there trying to get money so we could eat, so we could find somewhere to sleep. We wasn't out there robbing people over chicken. Because I know a lot of people on this website, they love to bring up my criminal record, and somebody put on their little, I forgot what the thing is. He's a convicted felon, blah, blah, blah. And that's all they seem to care about. Never mind the fact that I haven't committed a crime in over 18, 19 years. Haven't got so much as a parking ticket. That don't matter. All that matters to them is stuff I did when I was 19 years old. I feel like I'm justified and I have a right as someone who used to commit crime to call out people who are currently committing crime. And the reason I feel like I have a right to is because I've been there. I know what it's like. And I changed my ways. One thing that I don't like is when people who haven't ever engaged in something try to call it out. That's just like when someone's never done drugs, but they try to tell other people to not do drugs. You don't know, so stay out of it. Like you guys know, I believe that drugs and prostitution should be legal. And I don't do neither one of those things. But my opinion is they should be legal and stay out of folks' business. I've always said that because I'm libertarian on those kinds of things. The hypocrites and the douchebags are the ones that try to tell people, don't do drugs. Shut up, because you don't know. And for all those people who like to try to call me out, you committed crimes. I sure did. And I paid the price for it. And you people who like to keep on using my criminal record against me, you're the kind of people who make criminals get out of prison and go back to committing crime. Because people like you want to keep holding it over their head. Even after they've served their time, you want to keep holding it over their head that they went to prison and that they did something bad. The whole point of going to prison and serving your time is to pay for what you did. Not so you can get out and some whiny, nerdy douchebags who've never done anything can keep doing this. And all you whiny douchebags who've never done anything, you don't know what you're talking about. When you try to come at me for my record, you have no clue. That you, David? What you doing, boy? You gonna leave the garbage can for your brother?
Yeah.
Why do you always do that to him? I can reach it. Don't knock my screen down, boy. Have a good day at school?
Yeah.
Beat up anybody?
No.
Anybody beat you up?
No.
Okay, did good then. Got homework? Just reading?
I think.
You sure? You better check. Because you know how the woman is when she get home. She going to go in on you on that homework, so go get it done. Before you cut on that stuff, Do what you need to do, because I don't want to hear her yelling at me when she gets here. Okay? After that, do what you want. I don't care. Sorry about that, guys. Family first. Y'all know the business. I tell people this all the time, and this is something that's very important. When you're at the end of your rope, when you have nothing, nobody, nowhere to live, you're literally outdoors, you're literally on the streets, don't tell me what you won't do. That's just like women. They'll say, I'll never sell my body. I would never give a guy a blowjob for money. But when they out there on them streets and they got nothing and nobody and nowhere to go and nothing to eat, what do they end up doing? The exact thing they said they would never do. That's the same thing for people like me out there. Oh man, I'll never rob and steal, and I would never do all that stuff. I would never break into houses. I would never steal cars. But when there was no other money to be made, when I couldn't get a job, I couldn't do anything, I did exactly what I said I wouldn't do. So all you little whiners, you little nerdy white kids, and you little Beckys, and all you people who come at me about my record, when you fall down like that and you ain't got anything, nothing, and nobody, don't tell me what you won't do. Because at that point, you're going to do anything it takes to bring yourself back. I went from living on the streets to living in a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house. Okay? And part of the way that I made it back was doing stuff that I never thought I would do. So, enough already of trying to use my record. My record is older than some of the people who talk about it. Like, that makes you completely unqualified to discuss my record, because my record was something that happened before you were born. So how dare you even speak about it? You little 20-somethings who keep bringing up my business. I did that stuff before you were born. When your parents were teenagers is when I was doing that stuff. So why don't you keep it out of your mouth, because you don't know what you're talking about. The only reason a lot of you wouldn't do the stuff that I did is because you straight cowards. Y'all like to say people like me are cowards for robbing and shooting and all that stuff that we did. You have zero idea how much courage it takes to run into a bank with a gun. You have no idea how much courage it takes. You don't have any idea how long you sit up at night gassing yourself up to do something like that. You have no idea how it feels to be in a car and putting in your clip and getting ready to do a drive-by. You have no idea. And unless you have no idea, shut up. Because I'm sick and tired of you little kids coming at me talking about stuff that I did before you were born. Shut up. It was a different time back then. We didn't have all this technology at our fingers. We didn't have all this opportunity at our fingertips. We didn't have all rich parents to take care of us. We did what we had to do because we were more real than your whole generation. Even to this day, I'm more real than your whole generation. Because even right now, I'm willing to do stuff that none of you are willing to do. My only difference now is the reason I'm doing it. Back then, I did it for me and to keep myself somewhere to sleep and eat. But now, I got kids, and I would do anything for them. And that includes running right over you. No sweat. Their life means 100 times more than mine. So I'm willing to do anything it takes to make sure they live a better life than me. So don't worry about what I did when I'm 19. What you should be worrying about is what I'm willing to do right now. Like I told y'all call me an old man and all this and that, but this old man has lived a way bigger, more exciting, and better life than any of you. And I wouldn't trade it for anything. I definitely wouldn't trade it in to be some little nerdy anime geek running around on the internet harassing people. Yeah, I'd take my criminal life over that any day. Hit the buttons for me, dudes. Let's get into this chicken debacle. And like I always tell y'all, part of the league, part of the crew. Even after I'm gone, the league will still be here. let's get on to this. Now, like I was saying, I'm sad that I have to do this because we already know the culprits. We already know it's black dudes. It saddens me that we are now reduced to robbing for chicken. Let me read the title of this article. Robbers stormed Popeyes in Houston, demanding chicken sandwiches at gunpoint after being told location was sold out. So it's Houston, Texas, home of probably some of the deadliest Crips and Bloods ever. Ain't nothing but G'd up black dudes there. If y'all don't know what G'd up means, that means gangsters. That's where they created the scissor. Some of y'all know what that is. That's where lowriders were created. That's where a lot of gangster rap was created. That whole culture in Houston is gangstified. So I know this kind of stuff happens all the time in Houston. I'm not dumb. But to rob a place for a chicken sandwich that Popeyes has discontinued. I just saw an article a little while ago. Popeyes is discontinuing it because so many black people are doing so many crazy things in order to get their hands on this chicken. I mean, you honestly can go to Walmart Market or some place and buy a chicken patty and cook it and put it on a bun yourself. Like, you honestly don't have to do this kind of stuff. I can make me a chicken sandwich anytime I want. Put some bacon and lettuce on it and all that if I really wanted to. The Walmart Market is literally 2 blocks from my house. Matter of fact, there are like 7 grocery stores in less than 3 miles from my house. If I really wanted it, I could go do it. If you know that this location don't have any more, going in there sticking a gun in their face ain't gonna make them. You think they're gonna just drop down and make you a sandwich? That you think they're gonna give you something they don't have because you come in there with a gun? That makes no sense. Exactly, Johnny. It's just a chicken sandwich. It ain't worth potentially killing somebody. Like, what happens if your gun accidentally goes off? That means you just shot somebody over a sandwich. And during a robbery, there's a lot of tense moments, a lot of excitement, and there is a high chance that somebody gets trigger happy. Like I said, I've been a part of robberies, and we've had guys get scared and start shooting. It happens. So you could have potentially murdered someone over a chicken sandwich you could have made yourself. Let me finish reading this. I couldn't believe this when I saw it. I ain't even playing with y'all. When I saw this, I could not believe it. And then I thought to myself, well, it is Houston. I mean, Houston, Texas has a bad reputation. Popeyes pandemonium, that's a great word for this, pandemonium, reached new extremes Monday night when a group of people at a Houston restaurant location demanded popular chicken sandwiches at gunpoint. According to local Houston news channel, 2 women and 3 men approached Popeyes carrying at least 1 gun after they were told sandwiches were sold out at the drive-through window. So they went in the drive-through window first. They were told it wasn't no more chicken sandwiches. So they went, parked their ride, and went inside the restaurant with a gun. You tell me if that ain't crazy. Over a sandwich. Hey, David. Hey, come here. Hey, do me a favor. The FedEx dude's supposed to be dropping off a package for me. I got a sign for it, so if anybody knocks on the door, just come and get me, okay?
Okay.
All right. Keep an eye out for your brother. His bus should be coming soon.
Okay.
This is unbelievable behavior. So this was premeditated. Do you know how much time you can get for this? A lot of people don't understand. Like, if you run in a place in the heat of the moment and rob it, that's just simple robbery. And that's usually like 3 to 15. Premeditated is when you have time to think about it and you still choose to do it. Premeditation makes it a life sentence. So you go from potentially 15 years to a life sentence because you go through the drive-thru and you literally have time to say, all right, guys, let's go to McDonald's. Let's go to Taco Bell. You literally have time to think about this, but you choose to park your car, go in the restaurant with a pistol. Ratchicity. And if you guys wondering why I got my pimp outfit on today, before we continue, I felt it apropos to wear my pimp clothes since I got so many secret fans coming to my channels, loving to hate me. I feel like a pimp, because they just can't stop coming. They can't stop, coming and giving me views and all that stuff. So I say, you know what? I'm going to dress up for them today. I ain't going to put on my ball cap today. I'm going to put my pimp clothes on. They going to be mad. I hate him. No, I haven't tried. I don't like chicken, guys. I don't eat a lot of chicken. And when I do, it's like chicken tenders or chicken nuggets. But I really don't. I don't frequent chicken. I don't like Popeyes to begin with because I don't like really spicy stuff. And their chicken is really spicy. I'm not a big fan of that. Guys, slap that like button for me. 135 people. We should already been over 100 by now. Yeah, I don't like. See, this is something you guys don't know about me. I'll tell y'all. I don't eat chicken except for little minor stuff like chicken nuggets or whatever. I don't eat watermelon. I don't eat barbecue. Those are stereotypes. I'm allergic to watermelon and I'm allergic to barbecue. I know that's funny, but I am. And I don't eat them. And even if I wasn't allergic to them, they don't look appetizing to me. So that stereotype that all of us like chicken and beer and watermelon and barbecue, no, I'm one of the ones that don't. Do I like grape Kool-Aid? No, actually my favorite is the cherry flavor. But I don't really like Kool-Aid that much. I drink a lot of fruit juice. Like right now I'm drinking fruit punch. My favorite is apple juice and I like orange juice. I don't really like Kool-Aid that much. Now my kids, they love it, but me, I'm not a big fan of Kool-Aid. But anyway, let's get back to this. Imagine you working at this store, right? Imagine you in there. You just told these people there ain't no chicken sandwiches. They come busting in the door with a pistol. We know y'all got some chicken. Give it to us. Would you not be shocked? Wouldn't you be looking at them like, bruh, you literally robbing us for chicken? Are there no levels that you are willing to not go to? Are there no limits? I mean, I know people out there trying to prove they gangster and prove they hard, but it don't make you hard coming in a place and robbing it for chicken. I mean, are you going to go to McDonald's and rob them for burger patties? You going to go to Taco Bell and rob them for some lettuce and some cheese? I mean, this is sad and it stereotypes the hell out of black people. It does. It stereotypes us so bad. Black people love chicken so much they robbing people for it. That's the stereotype. That's the narrative that's being set. I don't know what to say, guys. I'm shocked. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm shocked. Let me continue reading this here article. I say we did a drive-through window part. Employees on the scene said the group appeared solely interested in acquiring sandwiches and had left an infant child inside a nearby. Oh my God. Okay. Not only did you do premeditated robbery, but you left a baby in the car. What? And people get mad at me when I say that black women don't take care of their kids properly. You literally leave a child in the car by themselves to go rob a place for chicken. But people always get on me for talking about how black people carry on in the hood. You always jump on me for it. They left an infant in the car, guys. They left the baby in the car to rob Popeyes. Someone tell me if that's not one of the most fucked up things you ever heard. All over some chicken. And not just chicken, but over a sandwich. That's just downright horrible. 155 people, guys. Can I get my 100 now? I'm at 77. Hook a brother up. I don't know why y'all be holding off on them likes. They be holding them likes like they holding their balls. I ain't never giving them up. Never. Man, listen, I thought this story was bad enough. But to leave a child in the car while you robbing them, man, I'm sorry. That is so low down right there. That is so despicable. To leave a child in a car while you robbing a place. There were no injuries and Houston police are looking for the would-be robbers. Popeyes told Business Insider last week it sold through its allocation of chicken sandwiches expected to last through September in just 2 weeks. So they had enough chicken sandwiches to last through September and they sold all of them in 2 weeks. No restaurant is that good at cooking food. Like, for real. This just keeps getting worse. This just stereotyping the hell out of black folks. The company shared its sandwich shortage with the public on Twitter, writing, "We love that you love the sandwich. Unfortunately, we're sold out for now." The demand for the new sandwich in the first few weeks following launch far exceeded our very optimistic expectations, company told Business Insider. In fact, Popeyes aggressively forecasted demand through the end of September and already sold through that inventory. The massive demand for the sandwiches has greatly overwhelmed Popeyes employees, several of whom shared tales of long hours with no breaks with Business Insider. So, because people want this chicken so bad, folks who work there are being robbed and overworked. Yeah, I think that's where I'll be putting in my 2-week notice. That's where I'm putting in my 2 weeks. I'm getting robbed and I'm being overworked with no breaks. Yeah, I'm out. I'm done. I am done. We at 85, dudes. 85. Almost there. I don't know why it's so hard for me to get to 100 likes when y'all know y'all like what y'all hearing. How did I get 1 dislike? That's gotta be a troll or a loser. How do you dislike the fact that I'm calling out robbers who left a baby in a car? Like, you have to be the thuggiest thug or just a troll loser to even remotely dislike this stream. And now it's 3 more added, so it must be the same person. Hi, troll. Thanks for coming to Pimp Daddy NBA stream. I'm going to keep pimping y'all. What did Butter say on South Park? It's my bottom bitch. My bottom bitch. All right, let's see here, man. Everyone wanted to quit so bad because it was so bad. A Popeyes worker in California, Orange County said, "We've never seen it get this insanely busy." That is true because Popeyes does not get as much business as like KFC. So I can imagine how they must have felt. Just all of a sudden, boom, these people just coming out of nowhere copping this chicken, man. I mean, this is downright incredible. And here's another one. Over the holiday weekend, gun-wielding group of people tried to storm their way into Popeye's outpost in search of chain's elusive chicken sandwich. I mean, I love the way these writers write stuff, man. They all got their own special way of writing it to make it sound worse and worse. That's funny. The chicken sandwich saga. Okay, they going with saga. The chicken sandwich saga. The other one said pandemonium. This one said the gun wielding group. I love the way writers write, man. It's hilarious. Wow, I'm just looking at all the tweets and stuff. We hear y'all. We working on getting the sandwich back as soon as possible. If you want to be the first to know when it happens, download our app. So now, so now you got to download an app to get a sandwich. I'm sorry, man. I don't see it. Now, I know whenever I go to the hood, there's a lot of chicken places. Like where I live, there's a lot of white folks over here. There aren't that many chicken places. Matter of fact, I think there's only one KFC in my whole area. When I go over to the other side of town where my mom lives, there's Church's Chicken, Popeyes, KFC. 3 different chicken franchises, all in the hood. And there's multiple stores. Like Church's has 2 or 3, Popeyes has 2 or 3, KFC has 4 or 5. Like all those places that serve chicken. And they're always located near a liquor store. Like I'm going to go out, guys, and I'm going to do a video. I'm going to do an on-location video. And I'm going to show y'all all of the chicken places in this town that are in the hood. They're all near the little hood gas station, or they're all near a liquor store or a hair place. And I don't know how people ain't figured this out yet. That's a tactic that developers use to keep certain people in certain areas. See, I know you guys think that I'm an Uncle Ruckus and I don't see the insidious things that some rich white people do. But I got enough sense to know they make black neighborhoods this way to keep black people from moving out. That's why they put all the things that black people enjoy, they put them all in one singular place because they know black people are going to live near these things. Like they just put a pizza place over where my mom lives. There hasn't been any places to sell pizza because the Little Caesars, the little $5 pizzas got so cheap. I mean, they got so popular. They put one right over there where my mom lives. Right next to a chicken place, right next to a gas station, right next to a laundromat, right next to a hood store. And they're all right there next to each other. It's because they know if you build it this way, they will come and they will stay. And that'll keep them out of our neighborhoods. Look, I don't want black people to think I'm totally against all blacks. I'm not. I tell you guys all the time, there's a difference between niggas and black people. These tactics that they use, the way that they build neighborhoods, those tactics only work on niggas. It don't work on black people. Black people know how to go live where they want to live. They know how to make enough money to buy the kind of house they want to buy. They don't fall for that live in the hood because you got your hair, your liquor, your Newport cigarettes, you got your laundromat, you got all this stuff all in one spot. So you don't need to go nowhere else. Think about it, guys. Why put everything all in one spot? Because they don't want you to leave that spot. For all you people that think I'm an Uncle Ruckus, I know all about the racist white man. I live in the South. I know all their racist tactics. I know all the stuff that they do. Because I choose to not hang around black people, y'all think that I want to be a white man. No, I just don't hang around niggas because I know how they are. Because I was raised around them. That's just a personal choice. But just because I made that choice, it doesn't mean I don't know what white people are doing. I just don't feed into that mess. Like I had a guy, one of these Black Panther dudes come on one of my videos and leave all this Illuminati, the white man do. Listen, guys, I'm not finna do that. My wife is white. My kids are half white. I'm not finna sit up here and play the I hate whitey game. I'm not finna do it. Because I have to hate my own family in order to do that. That's dumb. I don't know why in the hell people think I'm gonna go there. You need to join us, brother. Nah, I'm good. I'm not gonna hate my own family simply because you think I should. All white people are the same. Yes, exactly. Every time someone gets mad at me for having these kinds of topics, they always assume that I'm putting every single black person in the category with all the troublemakers and the thugs, and I'm not, guys. And you have to be smart enough to understand. I've given you plenty of illustrations, and I've given you plenty of examples of what I'm talking about. You know the type of black people I'm talking about versus the type of black people I'm not talking about. I'm not going to keep spelling it out. Guys, slap that button. It's 185 here. Slap that button. Just because I got over 100 don't mean y'all need to stop. And if you haven't, sub to the channel. And I know a lot of you are asking yourselves, why is NBA talking about this stuff again? I thought he didn't talk about this stuff anymore. I didn't. I don't. But something as serious as people robbing a Popeyes, I would be derelict in my duties if I didn't talk about it. Like, I can't keep passing up on stories and information because I don't want to talk about certain stuff. Like, some things are out of my control. Some things aren't. You guys know it's been a long time since I've really did a lot of stuff on black folks. Like, I've really stayed away from those topics. And that's because all the time I spend in the sector, all that arguing and hooping and hollering with other black people, I just got fed up with it. So that's why I try not to touch on it that much. But, oh, what the hell? The truth of the matter is, wow, my thing it froze. The truth of the matter is, you can't avoid what's really happening by not talking about it. And I tried that. I tried that. I'm not going to bring it up. I'm not going to mention it. I'm going to ignore it. And that don't make it go away. It's still going to be there. People are still going to do this kind of stuff. And I guess because all the time I spent in the black sector, I just had enough of it. That's why, like, I used to talk about black women and how they act. I used to talk about thugs and I just had enough of it because I wasn't making an impact. I wasn't helping anybody. All I was doing was making enemies. And but this right here, this is exactly the reason why you can't avoid it. Because no matter how much I say I don't want to talk about it, stuff like this just continues to happen. And I think this is real bad. Like, this is why we can't have good things. This is why we can't have nice things. Right here. Like, I remember when we had an epidemic, and I don't know if it happened a lot of places, but it happened here. We had people, when they released a new pair of Jordans, we had people in Foot Locker beating each other up. One person got stabbed. A little kid got trampled on because people were trying to get this new Jordan shoe that came out. No one had any regard for each other. No one cared. They just wanted to hurt the next person because they felt like that was the quickest way to get to those shoes. And when the shoes sold out, they started damaging the store. They started pushing over displays and tearing up stuff because they didn't have any more of the Jordan shoes. Every single person involved in the incident was black. There were no white people involved. But as soon as folks start going to jail, they start blaming the white man. There wasn't a single white person involved. Even the people who worked at the store were black. There were no white people involved. Destroyed this store over a pair of shoes. And then they blamed it on the white man. I'm sorry. To me, that is negligence of the highest level. The parents of those people should have been arrested along with them. If I get a call and one of my boys is involved in a robbery or some dumb shit, See you. You going up the river. I'm not spending money to get you out. I'm raising you right now the right way so you don't go to prison. So you don't go to jail. So if I get a phone call that you listen to one of your stupid friends and you done something, you going to be sitting in jail. I'm not bailing you out. It's not happening. Because guess what? My mom did the same thing. She let my ass rot in there because I shouldn't have been doing it. I believe in that tough love. So you better not get locked up if you want to mine, because you're definitely going to be in there until you see the judge. It's almost 200 people here. Where the likes at? Do I need to play Ice JJ Fish? Do I need to play y'all jam? I do appreciate this many people showing up, though, this time of day. Thank you very much. Because getting this kind of crowd this time of day is not easy. Because I know people at work and at school and all that. So I do appreciate y'all showing up. I'm not unappreciative at all. Oh, thanks, YouTube. I knew that already, dickbags. Great news. After manually reviewing your video, we've determined that it is suitable for all advertisers. Duh and duh. Yeah, now that no one's watching the video anymore, yeah, it is suitable. Thanks a lot again. I get that email every day, guys. Matter of fact, I've gotten 3 of them today. Let me check. Yeah, I've gotten 3 of them today on 3 separate videos. The video I did about California. The video I did about California making it illegal to criticize black women's hairstyles. And then the 2 highlight videos that I uploaded on the Mad Black Entertainment 2. The roast video and the House of L video. They were both demonetized. I just got emails saying that upon review. I don't know why YouTube keeps monetize it or don't. But stop doing this. Stop doing this. Demonetize. Let the video sit and get no views. And then after the video's dead in the water, then you remonetize it. That makes no sense. It is an ass backward system. And they need to just stop doing it. I was listening to Keemstar on Twitter. He posted a little short video on there where he showed how his videos, they were monetized while they were in unlisted mode. He put them in public mode and they immediately went demonetized. Like he showed, I was like, that's the same thing happening in my videos. They'll be green and then they'll go from green to yellow like that for no reason. And YouTube will basically make your video sit there getting no views, no nothing. And then after your video dead, they'll be like, oh, you cool, man. We messed up. My bad. It's the dumbest system I ever seen. And they are hitting meme channels hard. I had to tell Jay Cloud, because he do a lot of memes and editing and stuff. I said, be careful, man, because they are nailing people who using these memes. There's a guy on there right now today complaining that his channel got demonetized because he was, using a bunch of memes and stuff. You got to be careful on that because YouTube don't care at this point, man. They're going to keep getting paid off of you, but you can't get paid off of you. Slimiest system I ever seen. They making a killing off people's videos, but the people who make the videos can't make nothing on them. Guys, don't forget to drop the links to the other channels, please. I know we've been having issues where, for some reason, nobody's dropping the links. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, yeah, your video's good, dog. We giving your monetization back. Thanks. The video's dead. And like I said, I don't care about the money. I'm making my own money. I just don't want my video to be put off in a little corner where no one sees it. That's what I got a problem with. That's what happens when they do this. It don't matter about the money, but it puts your video off in a little dark space where people can't find it. People don't get notifications for your videos when they do that. See, I've been trying to explain that to people. The notification system is linked to this new demonetization thing. When they demonetize your video and they hide your video, that's why they don't send out notifications. Now, I got a notification for this stream. It's the first time I've been notified of my own stream in about a month. It's really crazy that they do this. It doesn't make sense. Like, I mean, keep your damn money. I just want people to see the content. I don't know why in the hell they have a system set up this way. It's the dumbest thing in the world. There go another one that they did it to. Man, they need to cut their mess out. I don't know why they hide your video. Like, why in the hell do they do that? YouTube, why do you do that? Why do you hide the video? Just leave it up. If people want to watch it, they'll watch it. If people don't want to watch it, then they won't watch it. But hiding the video is just, to me, that violates free speech. And they openly admit to it. They admit that they hide videos. They will tell you, your video is behind this little wall here where people can't find it. I think that the people should be the ones to judge the content. You guys have the ability to decide if you like something or not. So if you don't like a particular piece of content, you'll let the person know by the amount of views they get. If a video gets a lot of views, that means people like it. If a video don't get a lot of views, it means people didn't like it. That's how you judge content. It shouldn't be judged on, let's hide this because this guy might have said a cuss word. It's really stupid, and it's a really dumb way to do business. They don't even realize it, but they're torturing the whole website with this trash. It's the worst system ever. And another system they need to fix, and I really didn't expect to do a tangent on YouTube, but here's a system that they need to fix really badly. When you block somebody, they should be blocked from even seeing your channel. Like if they type it in, they shouldn't be able to find it. Just like on Facebook. If you block somebody on Facebook, they cannot find your page. They can't see your page. They can't comment on it. They can't flag it. They can't do anything because they can't see it. YouTube should do the same thing. They should say, look, if this guy blocked you, you can't see their channel. You can't comment on it. You can't flag them. You can't do anything. You don't even know they exist. That's the way it should be. When I did the little survey that they always ask people to do, I wrote that in there. I said, you guys need a blocking system like Facebook that completely stops trolls from being able to see your channel. Like if they type it in, Mad Black Entertainment, it should be a blank screen. They shouldn't see nothing. League of Darkness, blank screen. They shouldn't see nothing. That's the way it should be. Because when you're on Facebook and you type in somebody who done blocked you, this little thing will pop up to say, this page does not exist, or this page is unavailable. That's all it says. That's the way it should be. I told y'all, man, give me 24 hours at YouTube. Put me in charge for 24 hours. It'll be a whole new website. Trolls wouldn't have anywhere to run and anywhere to hide. I would program one of those bots to go through and eliminate all channels like that. If you got a channel with no content on it and you just here messing with people, see ya. I wish they put me in charge of this thing, man. It'd be so awesome. But in the meantime, all we can do is just ignore them. Like and it puts the onus on us. That's why I told you guys. I'm glad you guys are following my lead and start ignoring these people. Because I mean, I ain't gonna lie. For weeks and weeks and weeks, the guys will be like, "Oh, NBA, they said this. NBA, they said that." And I've been telling them, how do you know unless you're going on their channel? How do you know what they said? If you stop going on their channel, then you couldn't tell me what they're saying. There's no way that you can do that. because you stopped going on their channel. And guess what? Y'all finally stopped. Well, some of you. There's a few of you who keep doing it because you still keep coming in my Discord telling me stuff. But a lot of you just say, you know what? I'm going to follow NBA's lead. I'm going to quit giving this fool views. I'm going to quit giving them attention. And look what's happening to them. They either dry up and disappear or they stop trolling and join us. But either way, it's working. That's part of the reason why I'm glad you guys are finally doing what I'm doing. Because these people, they earned no less than this being ignored. Now you guys see what I was saying a long time ago. When I said I will inflict upon my enemy the worst insult, that of being ignored. That phrase means everything. It is so important because that is the greatest thing that you can do to inflict damage upon these people. Just pay no attention to them. This guy wrote a bunch of stuff the other day on my channel, and it got held by my comment system because some comments it holds them automatically. Nobody got to see this like 3 pages worth of shit he wrote. It got held and then I blocked it. So he wasted who knows how much time writing all that stuff just so nobody could see it. You know he had to be mad. You know he had to be on fire because you know what he was waiting on? To come to the comment section and find his comment, because we all do it. We all do this. We'll write a comment, then we'll refresh the page to see if our comment appears. You know this person had to be scorching hot when they refreshed and didn't see their comment. You know they were mad. Yep, exactly. Dear Diary, I keep refreshing the page, but my comment's not there. I think NBA is a pussy for blocking me. I'm going to make 12 alternate accounts so they can all get blocked too. Dear Diary. Hey, we working on the Dear Diary shirts too, man. I know some of y'all want one. We working on those. A matter of fact, the package that I'm waiting on that's coming from Amazon today, it's got some of the stuff in there that we need to work on some of these shirts. But we definitely got Dear Diary shirts coming. I'm just gonna make several of them, and you guys, if y'all want them, just ask for them. I'm gonna make them in different designs as well. But if you want one, just let me know. Because I mean that the Dear Diary has become its own segment. I have to ask the wife about hoodies. I don't know if she's ready to do hoodies yet. Because she just started doing t-shirts. Like, she just started that. So give her a chance to figure out how to do the t-shirts the right way. And then we'll start on bigger stuff like hoodies or whatever. Because believe it or not, each thing is different. And you have to calibrate the machine for like different fabrics, different thickness. Like a sweatshirt is thicker than a t-shirt. So you got to change the settings on the machine so that it don't burn the hell out of it, stuff like that. You know how it is. Well, some of you do. If you've ever used a t-shirt press, then you know what I'm talking about. And I'm getting ready to buy the last piece that she needs so that we can start printing out designs and stuff. Like if you got a picture, like a certain picture that you want, or like my NBA logo, something like that. Well, I'm getting ready to buy her the machine that she needs so she can print those things off and put them on t-shirts. I'm going to probably buy the machine in a couple of weeks, trying to get a lot of stuff dealt with, a lot of important stuff first. But I'm definitely going to get her that. Once she has that final piece, then she can take any image that you guys want, no matter what it is. She can print it off and she can transpose it onto a shirt. So like if you got a favorite comic book character or something that you want on there and whatever phrase, then we can do that once I get this machine for her. So it's gonna be all good. We're gonna get it popping, crack-a-lacking. We're gonna take care of you guys on the shirt front. I'm sorry it's taking so long, but do you want it done fast or do you want it done right? I want a Dear Diary t-shirt. Well, like I said, I'm going to make different ones and I'm going to show them all to you on the streams and let you guys, like, if you want one, just let me know. Like I said, y'all know the email address, so. All right, take it easy. Thanks for coming to the show. Oh, shit, my boy Dark Joey. Dark Joey, I thought you were a mod, man. How are you not a mod on this channel? Yeah, y'all crazy, Dear Diary. I was going to ask y'all about the Fanoik shirts. I told her to make some Fanoik shirts. I guess if y'all want them. Silent Shinobi wants to join the Discord. Hang on a minute. Let me make you a link, a Discord invite. Because, oh, shut up, Cortana. I really hate her. Let me make you an invite. Hold on a minute. Because I have to make them one-time usage because I don't want a bunch of people jumping in my shit. So hang on a second. There you go, Shinobi. If anybody else use it, I'm kicking you out and banning you. So I'm just warning you in advance. Don't do it. Because you're going to regret it. Man, I have turned that stupid thing off. What up, Legendary? I've turned that stupid thing off so many times. That Cortana thing, it keeps popping up. For all of you guys who are wondering, Silent Shinobi is the guy who used to make videos on me and decided to stop and to tell those other douchebags they need to stop. He's the guy I was talking about in my video this morning who decided to stop being part of the loser brigade. And he's been cool ever since. Like he ain't caused any problems. That's why I let him join the Discord, because he's been acting like a regular human being since he got away from those crazy people. And guys, I'm gonna tell you, sometimes we act like the people that we hang around. Like, have you ever hung out with some people and you find yourself acting like them? Well, that's part of what was going on with him. He was hanging with these folks, so he was acting like them. Now that he done got away from them, he's acting like a normal person. So I don't got no problem with letting him join us. No problem at all. I understand what influence is, and I know what peer pressure is. Like, they were trying to put pressure on him to act like them, and he didn't want to do it. You know, he made videos on me in the past, but he let that shit go. That's all you can ask for. That's all you can ask for. He dropped it like a man, and now he's active participant in the league. A bunch of dudes in the league are guys who started off not liking me. One of my biggest fans, Puerto Rican Johnny, was one of the people that didn't like me before. One of my friends, Marty, he didn't like me before. I think Matt kind of felt the same way about me before he became cool with me. It's a lot of people that didn't like me when they first started watching my content. So it's not like I'm surrounded by a whole bunch of people who just been loving me from day one. No, I'm surrounded by a bunch of people who started out not liking me. So it don't bother me one bit. I think it keeps you on the straight and narrow, and I think it keeps you grounded when you surround yourself with people who have disagreements with you, or you surround yourself with people who didn't like you for this reason or that reason. Then it keeps you humble, because these guys don't have a problem with telling me when I'm wrong. Like when the stuff went down with Jay Cloud and he got kicked out of the Discord, Johnny was one of the first people to call it out. He's like, man, that shit is wrong. That's why we corrected it. So, I mean, I know people like, oh, the league, they just sit around and they all just suck off NBA. No, I argue with these dudes more than you know. Believe me. When we're in the VC in the Discord, we disagree about all kinds of stuff. We argue about all kinds of stuff. Ain't nobody doing no dick riding. That's just what they want you to believe. But the thing is, we ain't going to sit around and tell y'all that all day. We're not going to sit around and try to convince y'all. What's the point? I'm not going to sit around saying, oh, they're lying. Man, fuck all that. Because you're going to believe what you want to believe. I've stopped doing a lot of stuff, guys. Like, I know a lot of you watch me every day. Y'all haven't even paid attention. I've stopped doing a lot of my stuff. I don't try to convince people of shit no more. I tell you to think for yourself. I don't spend a lot of time talking about what I got and what I own. I stopped doing that because you guys already know that story. So when somebody tries to accuse me of doing this for money, you guys already know it's not true. So there ain't no reason for me to keep saying it. There's a lot of stuff I done stopped doing because I'm not finna prove myself to losers. I'm not finna prove nothing. Now, you need to prove that you're not a loser. That's what you need to do. And Silent Shinobi proved that he's not a loser because he got the hell away from losers and joined up with us. The power of the league, baby. Like I told y'all. Ultimately, what most of these dudes want is to be a part of us. They just don't know how to put down the beef and ask like a man. They don't know how. Like, a lot of these dudes look up to me. A lot of these dudes wish they could do what I do. But they don't know how to put the beef down and just be like, look, NBA, can we be cool? They don't know how to do it. Because they feel like they some kind of punk or a sucker or whatever if they just drop the bullshit and just be a man. All you got to do is let that shit go. I don't hate none of these dudes. Like, I didn't hate Silent Shinobi. Not once. I never hated on him. Never had a problem with him making videos on me. He's right here. He can tell you. I never lashed out at him. I never fucked with him. I never said anything bad about him. I let him make his videos. Because I knew at some point, some of these dudes would see the light and they would learn on their own. And just like he said in his video, I was ignoring all that shit. He told the rest of them idiots. NBA don't even care what y'all saying, guys. Like, let's stop. And I think that feeling of being ignored by the person that you're targeting, that's part of what also made Silent Shinobi stop. Because, like, what's the point? If I keep going after you and you just totally don't even know I exist, ain't that shit gonna piss you off and make you stop? It's gonna make you mad as hell. Man, I done tried everything and this nigga won't pay attention to me. Oh, man. Like I said, I ain't got no hate on that brother. I never did. I never had a problem with him. And I didn't bribe him. I didn't give him anything. I didn't promise him any views on his channel. Because you know what they going to say. Oh, you just going to give him a bunch. I didn't promise him nothing. He done that shit on his own. He came to his senses on his own. I had nothing to do with it. Because you know they like to accuse me of paying people or giving people shit. I don't have to pay people to do what's right. He did what was right because he know what's right. I just wish the rest of them dudes learned the lesson that he learned. Do what's right. Sitting on the internet messing with a stranger, a dude you ain't never gonna meet, that's just wrong. And it's gonna stay wrong. Oh, and Legendary, I'm glad you're here, man. I've been accused in a few messages and tweets and stuff on Twitter. I've been accused of begging Legendary to give me money so that I can cuss. I want you guys, and Legendary can tell you, I want you guys to go back to any one of my streams where Legendary has donated, and I want you to find where I begged him for it. I want you to find where I even asked him for it. Because every time he donates, all I say is, Legendary paid my cussing fee. I've never once asked for a donation. You can't find a single video of me on this internet asking for money. Because I have never done it. Not one time. But that's what they on Twitter and stuff like that. That he begs for money so he can get around demonetization. I've never asked for a single dime on here. People donate because they choose to. I've never done it. The idea that these people keep saying it when there's so much proof on the internet. Like, why listen to some liar on Twitter when you can literally watch my videos? I've never ever said, guys, like, subscribe, and donate. I've never said that shit. Never. But they love to keep telling themselves that. That's fine. I ain't mad at you. Keep spreading your little Kiwi Farms lies. Keep spreading your little tweet lies. I don't care. Because we all know it's made up. I've already talked about the sandwich. You're late, whoever you are. I've read 2 articles about the sandwich. Where have you been? Exactly, John. I've always been against e-begging. I've always said a donation is something that's given voluntarily. It's not something that you ask for. You don't pressure people into giving you money by creating a PayPal or a Patreon or a GoFundMe. You don't do that. Putting pressure on people to give you money takes away the voluntary nature of it, which stops being a donation at that point. And I've never once, not one time, pressured anyone to give me a dime. Matter of fact, I've done the opposite. I've said, keep your money. All I want y'all to do is watch and share it with other people. Matter of fact, I said that the other day on the other stream. Yesterday. I said, keep your money. I just want y'all to watch and share it. So for a guy who begs, I must be doing it in reverse. Or I just must be really bad at begging. Because I tell people, you ain't got to give me nothing. Hit that like button. There's 200 people up in this. Hit that button. Hey, Thrax, or whatever your name is, chill out, dude. Ain't nobody even on no beefing style stuff right now. It's all good. Relax. We just enjoying ourselves, man. Just a midday stream. People just chilling. It ain't that big of a deal. When I'm done, just rewind it and you can hear all about the chicken. It's cool. I mean, it's not that big of an article. It won't take that long. So it's all right. It's all good, brother. By the way, guys, I got a whole lot of other content coming. I think I made a good transition on the Fire channel where I started doing doing my my vlog stuff. Oh, and they demonetized the vlog that I did earlier. The one where I asked, is it possible to leave loserdom? There was nothing in that video that was bad. All I was doing was talking about how people can stop being losers, and it's been demonetized. I told you. The new YouTube. Deal with it. YouTube is destroying itself, man. There was nothing bad about that video. That video was straight up giving good advice and giving wisdom. It was nothing bad about it. And I'm on the list. I'm just on the list. And that's just all there is to it. So that video is not going to get any views because they didn't hid it behind their little wall. So it's probably going to be stuck right there where it's at. That's cool though. I ain't even mad at them. I ain't gonna lie, I think I got all my anger out the other day when I went off. And I'm actually glad that I did, man. I'm glad I went off and got it out of my system because I do feel better. I really do. I don't want to spend all day ranting and raving and doing all that. I can give you guys good content without going crazy like that. But that was just a situation where I just had a lot of pent up anger from just being constantly hounded and harassed for months and months and months. And it builds up. And it's just hard to hold back sometimes, man. I'm a human being, and I just get tired of being messed with, just like anybody else. You get tired of being harassed, So it is what it is. I'm glad I'm over it though, because I do feel better from it, and I think a part of that is why my sinus infection lasted so long. When you got a lot of pent up anger and you're upset and you don't feel good, when you're sick, that makes it last longer. because you're bringing all that stress on yourself. So letting that junk out, I do feel a lot better. I still got a little bit of my sinus infection, but it's clearing up. But that was just straight built up anger, man, from just weeks and weeks and months of crap. Yeah, that's how I feel, Thunder, too. YouTube is a tool to me. YouTube is like a screwdriver or a drill or a shovel or a broom. It's just a tool to me. It's nothing special. I'm not going to treat this website more than that. Like, the people who treat this website like it's more than just a tool, they're the actual tools. Like we try to tell people, they say that this is a real job. If this was a real job, then how come you can get demonetized on your job? I've never worked a job where I was demonetized. I clock in, work, get paid. On YouTube, you clock in, get demonetized, and don't get paid. How is that a real job? Exactly. It's a hustle. It's a hobby. It's not a job. He said, I mow grass when I get pissed. Well, I don't get that same satisfaction because I got a riding mower. So I don't get the satisfaction of the push mower to burn off all that energy. I got a riding mower because I'm lazy. I ain't finna get out there. And y'all done seen my yard. My yard's too big for a push mower. My front yard and my backyard together are gigantic. Ain't no way I'm doing push mowing on that. Yes, demonetization at work is getting fired. Exactly. Oh shit, that's good, John. I'm glad you took that job, man. Good, that was a smart move, brother. I'm glad you took my advice and got that job, man. Hell yeah. I always like it when a brother gets work. That's awesome. What I care about for you young dudes more than race and more than social crap, like what John just put there, he just got a new job because I gave him some advice and he took the job. That's what I care about for you young dudes more than anything. Get out there, get you a job, learn how to be men. I don't care about this YouTube stuff. This YouTube stuff ain't gonna teach y'all nothing. Getting out there and earning it like a man, that's gonna teach you value. That's gonna teach you what pride is. I know a lot of people think that being on the internet making cheap ass dollars off of YouTube, that's the way to go. There ain't no pride in this. There is no pride in this. Pride comes from good old fashioned hard work. Going out there getting your hands dirty. That's where the real pride is. You will feel good when you get home. And when you get your paycheck, you're going to feel good. You're going to be like, I earned this. This is mine. I'm telling you, it's no better feeling in the world than that, guys. And I constantly reiterate that point. Because I know I have a very young fan base. I know I do. And I keep telling you guys this because you have no idea how important it is to get out there and work and earn it like a man. It'll make you feel so good. And you'll gain respect from others. Not to mention the females. Women love working men. You ever wonder why you see this ugly dude with a fine looking chick and a nice car? Because they like working men. They like the rough around the edges, 5 o'clock shadow, rough hands. The guy ain't afraid to sweat. Women love that, man. Women don't want dudes running around like them, getting pedicures and manicures and getting their hair done and all. Women don't like that. They don't. They don't want all that. They want a real man who get out there and do it like real men should. I'm telling you guys. Exactly. Don't be a hero. Hey, exactly. Don't be Danielson. Sand the floor. Don't be him. Be real. People fight over Popeyes chicken sandwich. Somebody just Johnny posted this. So they got into a fight. Oh, I'm not even gonna do that. Listen, the article that I did was bad enough. Pulling a gun and robbing a place over a sandwich is way worse than fighting over one. But the idea that people are fighting over one is crazy. It's a sandwich. Go home and make one yourself. Go home and make your own. You'd rather beat somebody up over one. It's so dumb. And you know what's going to happen, guys? Popeyes is going to end up getting sued. Somebody going to sue Popeyes because they're going to go to get a chicken sandwich. They're going to get injured. They're going to get hurt. And they're going to sue Popeyes for it. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? It's going to come down to a lawsuit. Because that's how it always happens. It's sad. It's real sad. I can't believe that they carrying on like that. Over a sandwich. Shooting, beating each other up, robbing places, leaving babies in the car by themselves. Hit that button, guys. 205 up in this place. Hit that like button for me. Let's see if we can get as close to 200 as possible. I know some of y'all already done hit the button, so let's get as close to 200 likes as we can. Yeah, I'm like you guys, I'm telling y'all, I am beyond shocked that folks are acting this way over sandwiches. I'm glad that I don't care about chicken. I'm glad I don't care about it because I would not, I couldn't look myself in the mirror if I was out there acting like this over a chicken sandwich. I really couldn't, man. This is really disgraceful behavior. And it's really stereotyping black people to the maximum. And what do you think white folks are doing right now watching all this? Who is that? What they doing?
Hey,
What's up?
you want me to, there's this thing that I don't know the words about.
Uh-huh.
And do you just want me to wait till Rick gets home?
Well, how about you hand it to me and let me see what it is?
Yeah.
Why are you breathing so hard? What have you been doing up there?
I don't know, but Dastin has came back.
Dastin has what?
Has not came back.
Well, his bus will be here soon. It might be running late. He'll be fine.
I think it passed. I don't know. But a bus passed by my house.
But was it his?
I don't know.
Well, if it probably wasn't his bus, David. He'll be home. Chill out. And if not, we'll go down to the school and pick him up. Hell, sometimes he gets out at 4:30, so that's normal. Yeah, everybody keeps talking about the Boondocks episode. I find it funny that episodes of cartoons are starting to come true. You guys remember when they made fun of Donald Trump winning the election on South Park, and then it turned out it happened? That Boondocks episode of people going off over chicken is happening. I mean, it's crazy how cartoons be predicting this stuff and it ends up happening. It's crazy, man. Man, I think I'm just gonna go get a burger, man. Forget all this chicken talk. I'm just gonna get a burger. It ain't worth it. Like, I'm not even gonna set foot in a Popeyes. I'm sorry, no way. I am not going near a Popeyes because the way they acting, somebody gonna end up getting killed. What is this supposed to be?
I don't know, you have to write like a definition and like use it in a sentence and draw a picture for this stuff.
Well, those are the words?
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta look up the word. Okay, is this a list of them or you got the list somewhere else?
I don't think I have a list.
You should have the list because the way you wrote them down looks terrible. I don't even know how in the world you can see that. You need to check to see if you got your list. If you got the list, you go on your computer and look up the word so you can learn the definition. Because y'all do have a computer. Now, if you can read your own handwriting, which I can't, then go use your computer look up your definitions, and then figure out a way to use it in a sentence. You can do that. That's not that hard. Like, why did I buy a computer? They lucky because we didn't have computers to do homework. We had to actually go get a real dictionary. You know, them big ass books that people don't use anymore. We had to get one of those and bust it out and flip through the pages. We had to do that shit the hard way. These kids are so lucky, man. I wish I had a computer back then to be able to do that kind of stuff. Yeah, I knew he had homework. See, that one, like, he likes to pretend like he don't have any homework. He'll come home and he'll say, no, I didn't get any homework. Then we'll get a note from the teacher. Like, he didn't do his homework. So that's why I always ask him when he get here. Because I know he'll try to pull one over on me. Because he wants to cut on that PlayStation. He don't want to do his work. Yeah, but that ain't going to fly. Even though I'm doing my stream, I'm still dad. And homework will be completed. Or thou shalt not playeth upon thine game. But he'll be all right. He know how to do it. He needs to straighten his handwriting up though. I'm gonna get him one of those things where he can learn how to write, because his handwriting should be better than that. Like, my handwriting sucked when I was his age too, but it was at least readable. They don't even practice handwriting that much in school anymore. Like, that's one of the things I noticed about school now. They don't even practice basic stuff anymore. They got like these little basic skills tests that the kids have to take, but that's it. They don't really make them concentrate on basic writing skills and stuff like that anymore. I think they've gotten away from that stuff. Yeah, cursive, I hated writing in cursive. I was terrible at it, and I eventually stopped doing it. I just write in print now. I don't even try to write in cursive. It ain't even, like, most people don't do it anymore anyway, so there ain't no point. Oh, hang on, guys. I just heard somebody knocking on the door. Be right back. I free all my sons. Black diamonds and pearls. Have any ideas of what I could have used this on? Oh, fuck, I don't know. Some chicken? Let me read what Legendary was saying before I had to. I sent you super chat before. It still hasn't come through. So here another one. I said last one that they just mad because they jealous and I give you donations because you make dope content. Oh, well, you know how they roll, man. And that was my other son coming in. I thought that it was the FedEx guy, but it was my other kid coming in. I don't know why he's knocking on the door and it was open. Well, like I said, I appreciate it, Legendary. And I never ask you guys for anything. Like the guys who give me money or whatever donations, y'all do it because y'all choose to. I've never once begged or asked. I've never tried to make y'all feel sorry for me. I've never used my children to try to get money off you guys. And none of that stuff's ever happened. So that's why I'm not going to keep on defending myself over stuff that we all know is made up. I'm just not. That's why I stopped doing it a long time ago. I know I ain't never done that shit. So let them tell their lies. Who cares? Less and less people are listening to them when they lie. Like, the more they lie, the less people care. I had to go up there and make sure my son was doing his work on the computer. Because I went up there, he was kind of playing, so I had to get him refocused. Dude, if you got life savings and you clueless of what to use it on, invest it. Find you something to invest in, like real estate or a business or something. Invest your money. Just because you got it don't mean you have to spend it. It don't matter, Black. That's why we deleted him. Because he didn't have a profile picture anyway. You don't come in here and tell people what to do. Oh, if you're only 17, just hold on to it. Keep it in a bank account then. Like, you put it in a savings account, with, some good interest rates and just let it grow. You don't have to spend it, though. I wouldn't. Yeah, young people need to learn how to do that anyway. Y'all need to learn how to put money in the bank and leave it alone. Because that's one of the few ways to be independently wealthy. Make money, put it in the bank, and not spend it. You're from the UK, what's happening with chicken sandwiches? The same thing is always happening in America. Dumb people doing dumb stuff. Okay, who is that tiptoeing down the stairs?
David keeps saying that he don't want help.
He don't want it?
Yeah.
Okay, let him do it by himself then. If he don't want you to help, then don't bother him. They're always creeping down the steps like I can't hear them or something. Yeah, it's bad when other countries are like, what's wrong with America? We over here doing all these mass shootings on each other and all these crazy killing, and now we all beating each other up over chicken. Like, America is getting the baddest reputation I've ever seen. Not to mention we got a really dumb president. America looks horrible right now in the eyes of other countries. It looks like a really bad place to be and a really bad place to live. It really does. I could only imagine what other countries see when they see us. I mean, we got a president that's saying racist, stupid shit. We got dumb people. And then we got all this woke shit. All this damn, this PC culture. cancel culture. I mean, America is fucked up, man. They ruining this country. Yeah, I think if something ever happens to all the technology, everybody gonna be in trouble. I think folks rely way too much on technology. That's why when people be laughing at me and talking smack, oh, you gotta work for a living and blah, I just laugh because if all this technology disappeared, all you ones who don't know how to work, y'all gonna be starving. Y'all gonna be the ones in trouble. People like me who know how to work, I'm gonna be just fine. I'm still gonna find some food and I'm still gonna be able to find me a place to live and build stuff and fix my car. I'll still be able to do stuff. I mean, that's just it. So all you technology lovers, man, all it takes is a freak accident and you can lose all of this. There is no replacement for making money on a job. Like, there have been many things to come and try to replace working. Like, YouTube is one of those things, but there is no replacement for a real job. It just isn't. Supposed to be getting the new keys to these new restaurants tomorrow. I got 8 new contracts today. I'm very, very happy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's about making that paper. 8 new contracts. That means new money coming in. And I can add that with my old contracts and keep making that paper. Paper chase. I'm on the motherfucking paper chase. The hell is that? Man, how many of y'all watched Steven Universe movie yesterday? Don't lie, I know a bunch of y'all niggas did. I know Astro probably did. I'm gonna mess with him later. I ain't gonna lie, I looked at it too. I was up in the middle of the night and couldn't sleep. And since my TV always on Cartoon Network, I just watched the shit. I said, fuck it. And I have to say, that is a weird ass TV show. Like, I've never watched the show before, so I've only seen like little clips and stuff on YouTube. It's a weird, they got some weird lesbian stuff going on there. It's weird. That's all I can say. It's a weird show. I went ahead and watched it too because that way I could at least know that I don't like it. Like, it's hard to say you don't like something if you never watch it. So I went ahead and watched it. So now I can definitively say I don't like Steven Universe. I just now said I don't like it, and you asked me if I like it, and I just said I don't like it. I mean, I literally just said I watched the movie so that I can decide once and for all if I like it or not, and I don't like it. I don't see the appeal. I don't understand. It is what it is, you know. But it's got a lot of that weird. It's got a lot of weird lesbian connotations going on. It's a whole lot of it, man. I mean, it is like all that fusion stuff and all that stuff is all weird, man. It's just not my thing. I'm just not into it. I'll stick to stuff like Vinland Saga. Thank you very much. I'll stay with that because, yeah, no. Well, how long have we been on? Well, We've been an hour and 30 minutes, guys. I haven't had any breakfast and or lunch because I've been up doing paperwork and shit all morning. And I had to stop to give you guys a stream. I'm going to end this one. I got some more videos and stuff I got to try to get up later because I work tomorrow and the next day. And then I'm off again Friday and Saturday. And then it's back on the grind Sunday and Monday. So let me find me some food and this, that, and the other. And we'll get around to doing some other stuff a little bit later. Hit your buttons on the way out if you haven't. I appreciate all the guys who showed up. As always, y'all know how we do business around here. Part of the league, part of the crew. And find me some food because I'm starving.